Hey guys, it's Switch, and I thought I'd do something a little different today. I'm going to be putting up a battle that I had at VGC last Sunday. I went to the VGC in California. I guess I did pretty good. I did above average. I went 5 wins and 3 losses out of the 8 rounds, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I thought this battle, the ending was pretty funny how this ended up, so I thought I'd upload this. I'm running a Rain Dance Trick Room team, just because it's a weird combination. I thought it would be fun. But anyways, let's start this battle. So, she sends out a Bravery and a Luxray, and that's kind of a problem because I have a Politoed out here, and that Politoed is going to get owned by whatever that Luxray has. So, I want to set up Trick Room, and just to be sure my Politoed survives to be able to actually be used in Trick Room, I'm gonna protect on the Politoed, but first she switches out to a Gastrodon. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a problem since I had a Ferrothorn, but I decided not to use it for this battle, so I don't really have much to hurt that, but I guess it's not too much of a threat. So anyways, I protect on the Politoed, Song of Storm. If you play Zelda, you know why it's called that. And she sends out a Arcanine, which is kind of a problem for my Bronzong, but I'm in the rain, it's not too much of a problem, and I set up Trick Room. So this turn, I protect on my Bronzong and I go for a Surf, because, well, there's an Arcanine. Now, unfortunately, Gastrodon has Storm Drain, which I'm a little bit scared of, because that's special attack raise, but I decide it's definitely worth it to take out that Arcanine, because I do not want that thing out. So, I'm poisoned by the Gastrodon, that's not really a big problem. I take some toxic damage, and she sends back out her Luxray. Now I'm thinking, that thing is probably not going to 2-hit KO my... Or it's not going to 1-hit KO, it's probably going to 2-hit KO my Politoed, so I might as well go for a Surf, get the 2-hit KO on it. And I'm raising that Gastrodon special attack, but that really doesn't matter too much. I mean, it's just a Gastrodon. It really does not have that high base special attack. I'm not worried. So I go for the Hypnosis on the Gastrodon because I, again, am a little scared of what it's going to do if it has enough turns to mess around with that raised special attack. And she goes for the Thunder Wave. I don't know what else she was thinking with that. I mean, she could have taken out my Politoed pretty easily, but especially under Trick Room, Thunder Wave doesn't get the speed minus boost. Or it does, but it helps me. Anyways, I send out Scootaloo the Dragonite, since my Bronzong is kind of useless at this point. And I go for another Surf to take out that Luxray. Scootaloo is going to take practically nothing from that because, well, she has multi-scale and she resists it. And the Gastrodon is still asleep, which makes me very happy. I take some toxic damage, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm still at good health. So she sends out a Bravery, and I just go for the Ice Beam. And her Gastrodon wakes up and uses Scald. I'm like, oh, that's not going to do much, I resist it. But it actually does kind of an annoying chunk and gets the burn, and so now I'm a little bit scared. I go for the Hurricane just to get some damage, and I'm like, oh, it's a 2-hit KO, right? And no, it actually lives with over 2, and the Bravery has Rock Slide. I didn't even know that could learn Rock Slide, because no one uses Braveries, but I guess she does. And my Dragonite goes down, and that's a problem now, because what am I going to take out that Gastrodon with? So, I'm dying from Toxic, and I send in my Jellicent U-Jelly. Now, taking out the Bravery isn't going to be a problem. But the thing is, the only thing I really have to take it out with is Surf and Water Spout, because my other 2 moves are Shadow Ball and Protect, and neither of those will hurt a Bravery. So I have to go for the Water Spout, and now that Gastrodon is at +4 special attack. And that's a little bit intimidating, because that's times 3 special attack, and even from a low special attack stat, that's going to do a lot. But I'm not too concerned, because Scald won't hurt me, because I have Water Absorb. In fact, it'll heal me. I'm hoping she goes for Scald as a mistake or something. And I send out Bronzong. It's not going to be doing much. She goes for the Scald. I'm praying to live so I can get a Hypnosis off and hopefully turn this around. I don't. That's the power of +4 special attack. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I could either crit with the Shadow Ball, or she could not have recover on that Dragonite. So I'm like, crit, 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 crit. I'm like, don't have recover. Oh. So at this point, it's pretty much GG, because I can't hurt it, and she can just Toxistall me. So I can't really do anything. I go for the Shadow Ball. I guess 2 crits in a row here might have done it, but yeah, it turns out she has Earth Power anyways, so it's pretty much over. So that was a very good game. I never thought I would ever live to say I was swept by a Gastrodon. Right coming up here, if you want to download this video, you can see the video number in the description. I might do some more of these, I don't know if I will, but anyway, see you next time.